Well, here is the swing arm, and I finally decided I'm going to replace the bearings. Got a new bolt, nut, I got new caps, I got new seals. I don't even know what these ones go, but I got new sleeves, sleeves, bearings, caps, seals, whatever them are. I never even noticed them before. But anyway, gonna try and tackle this today, see how it goes. So I've just started this and I'm hitting it with a 3/4 inch short socket just to get it in there, and a long extension, and probably a 2-pound hammer. It'd be nice if I could put this somewhere where it was more stable, but wow, something just flew out. Okay, so well, I'm going to work on this side, since this side here kind of stopped for a while. There. So there's our bearing. I thought that these bearings looked pretty dang good in there, but you know, I'm this far along, you might as well replace everything. And you notice that there is some writing on this side, and this side there is no writing. So the writing goes to the outside. It's coming. You see it sticking out. Be nice if this was in a vise. Be nice if I could. It's coming. I feel it hitting my palm here. There we go. Popped her right out. So we'll just clean this up. Hit it with some brake cleaner. Clean it all out. Start getting our parts ready for reassemble. So all I'm doing to clean this up is I step down one size on the socket, and I just wrapped in some 400. Give it some turns. It's really not bad in there. This wasn't bad, so there's really not a lot to clean up in there. Yeah. So that there is all cleaned out. And that one over there, that's the one that hasn't been cleaned out. Like I said, it's not bad. I'll clean the other side up and we'll get ready. So I'm just going to spray some brake cleaner. Put some on my rags. Feed it through there. Oh yeah, nice and clean. So that there's nice and clean. The one next door, it's all clean. So we're ready to get started putting it back together. There's the new bearing. Feels pretty much like the old bearing. So anyway, I got this 7/16 rod. I got a socket over here just to help guide everything, so it tries to help it align as I'm doing this. And then I've got a I forgot the size of that, and then I've gotten this make sure everything's aligned first. And it's slowly going in. I was going to use the impact on this, and I was like, no, I better not. I don't know, yeah, that might be doing something there. I installed the wrench so it binded against something, so it won't just sit there and fall. But the bearing is going in. Takes a little while. Oh, we got left. I was worried about this. Yeah, I see it moving. We actually got to go in a little bit because this here has to sit in there. What I'm going to do is get the calipers out and find out the dimension from here, and then make sure that that's seated in there. So anyway, we're going to take our whatever you call this thing, and we're going to find out the depth with our calipers here. And it's just over 200 thousandths. So that's our depth, 200 thousandths. That's what we need to be. So anyway, we took the old whatever this thing is, and I took it over on the belt sander, and I turned the inside, or turned the outside diameter down a little bit so it'll fit in here nice and nice. But I can get it back out because now I'm going to squeeze that bearing into its home. All right, we're making progress now. There, I think we're seated. Feels pretty secure. I'm gonna back everything off. Take a look at it. All right, so after taking everything out, we're gonna do a measurement here. $196, but it's seated, so I'll buy that. You can take everything apart and do the other one. All right, it's kind of like making that Ajax squeak. If you don't know what that is, ask your daddy or your grandfather. There's that noise. It's just seating. Okay, here's the old seal, and here is the new seal. They changed them a little bit. This one here's got like 2 rings on it. This one here only has 1 ring. Okay, I put the seal on this side, but I'm just going to show you what we did here. This little groove right here. I packed that full of grease. And then on this one here, it's going to go on that way. You want the open to go in. You want the flush part facing out. Fill that little cavity full of grease. So anyway, you can see it's all packed. Now if you do push it in too far, that's what the screwdriver's for, because I pushed it in too far and I had to retrieve it a little bit. Little finger back in there, and it got full of grease. But anyway, then I rotated the bearings and kept pressing the grease in there so that the grease was getting inside what I feel. It's getting inside to here, and it's like packing, because I would pack it with my thumb and then push it through one of the sides with my finger, and it would ooze out the smallest side, and then I would do my thumb and it would still ooze out past my thumb, but at least I know in my mind that I have that packed full of grease, and roll them bearings around so that they're getting grease all up in there, so that they're getting grease. It's got the ramp going that way, but it should block everything, so when you put that cap over it, it secures it. It just snaps right on, real nice. All right, so we're gonna put our sleeve in, make sure we get some inside the hole, and then we'll get the outside real good, thoroughly. All right, and then proceed to put it in there. I was going to say give it a spin. I'd rather spend a little more grease and have it right, not have a problem, rather than being cheap on the grease and end up with a problem. All right, that's where we're at now. Okay, so we're putting a new one of these on. I already have the bolts already were in there. I'm backing it out, and I'm going to put some Loctite on there. I got some, see if you can see this. It's Honda Lock 2. I got this way back in 91. Some of the bolts and stuff were falling apart, or not. Some of the bolts were falling off on my 250. So I got some of this, and it's lasted since then. We don't have a new chain because they haven't let me know that it's in stock still. So I'm going to use the old one for now. And hopefully the new one comes in sometime soon. Notice I'm putting my hand closest to the extension and not back here. I don't want maximum torque. I just want to put it in hand and not over torque the small fastener. Quarter of a turn past finger tight. I like a spark plug. Alright, so now I can start sliding it back up. We've been up here a couple times and I forgot the chain and I forgot that guide. I think this time I have everything. Oops. Brake lines. Yeah, the grease is just coming right out of there. Come on home, baby. No, not yet. So since I'm having such a hard time getting that lower shock hooked up there, I really got to get the swing arm in. So I stuck the old bolt through the other end, get everything lined up, and there, lo and behold, we're in. Okay. So now my rear end is squared up. So now I can work on getting that lower mount for the shock. It's close, but not close enough. Man, it's gotta be close. If I can push that down and wiggle my bolt in there. Hey, it's going. It's going. Alright. Alright, we got the lower bolt in. Whew. Success. And then all we gotta do is put the rear shock. Sounds simple, doesn't it? All we gotta do is put the rear shock. Yeah. Sounds so simple. Sounds so simple. I need 3 hands. Ah, shit. Alright, I think I'm going to put a block of wood under there and lower the machine down on it. Alright, it's working so far. Ooh. A little bit more. Whoa, baby, I think it might be home. Yay, she's home. All right. Wow. All right. We're going to take the nuts off and once again apply some Loctite. So the swing arm is on. I was thinking about doing the engine, but I'm beat, and that's going to be another day. Whew. Another day. Pick her up in the air, make it easy access for the old man, you know. The old man don't need no more jumping over. Whew. There we go. All right. So we got the lower shock bracket, and got the upper shock. Just gonna have to do the Loctiting on them and that'll be it.